1865. The United States had just concluded a devastating civil war. By the dawn of the 20th century, America will have become a world power. But first, the groundwork had to be laid. Industrialization exploded, ushering in a period of confidence and optimism that would define the American character. U.S. territory spilled out into the Caribbean and Pacific in a burst of expansionism, forcing the U.S. to grapple with its new role as an imperial power. A course that would define America in the 20th century. European nations had long established imperial colonies. The British in India, the French in Indochina, the Spanish in the Pacific and the Caribbean. In the 19th century, they turned their attention to Africa, carving it up. Eventually, only Liberia and Ethiopia were left as independent countries. Russia had even crossed the Bering Strait and established a foothold on the North American continent. It was in this competitive climate that the United States found itself. There were citizens who believed that if the U.S. did not join the land rush, it would lose out. What was the interest in expansion? There were three reasons. The most important was economic. During the Civil War, the U.S. had greatly increased its production of manufactured products, dictating a desire to find new markets abroad and a need for more raw materials. The second reason was military strength. Some believed that if the U.S. lacked powerful armed forces, it would not be able to defend its economic interests. The third reason was the belief in the racial superiority of Anglo-Saxons, white people of English descent, especially the British and their American cousins. In the late 1800s, many British and Americans believed it was the white race's God-given duty to civilize and Christianize the so-called inferior peoples of the world. British writer Rudyard Kipling's poem, The White Man's Burden, appeared in McClure's magazine, romanticizing this idea.
Take up the white man's burden, send for the best ye breed. Go, bind your sons to exile, to serve your captives' need. To wait in heavy harness on fluttered folk and wild, your new-caught, sullen peoples, half devil and half child.